EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints.
Chris Boswell.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. That's Palmer, the man in motion. They'll go again here with Kamara. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3. Looking to throw. Here is Shuck. That's caught. Trey Palmer.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll go, and here's Shuck. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the
Well, you can see the entire
35-yard line.
sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10
It's a
yards.
gain of 10 yards.
That's another
1st down,
Saints
New Orleans.
1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the
45-yard
perimeter.
line.
Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now Kamara. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up
We don't
2nd
give these
and
big guys
12.
enough credit, Mike,
At
just
the
how
44
fast
yard
these
line.
defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Go. Come 19.
They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 7.
In motion is Hill. Now Shook on third down. He's got his man. That's Olave. Down to the 10. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints.
The kicker on
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Gainwell to return. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Hey, pick 26.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Brings up second and 10.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground is Jalen Warren. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it third and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
Yards on the play.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run the toss with Warren. And he'll get forward for a couple. William Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down.
At the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Box it. Easy. Gun. Jump out.
Now a give to Warren, running right. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. This is third and 6.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
88.
Rodgers to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on third down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. And he's close to the goal line. Took a big shot at the end. But he indeed will have them set up for first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far. But what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Warren. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A-Rod down to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They've got him. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Second down.
Rodgers now. He'll find his big target. Pat Freiermuth. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Get 300. 26. Back north. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Rodgers. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
50. Hey, you want Jim. The 50. Back point.
Now Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Pittsburgh.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
26.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. Rodgers. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
18.
Well, they hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. On first and 10, it's Warren. And he's into the end zone. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece.
Chris Boswell.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return is Trey Palmer. They'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Shough. Taysom Hill working free downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down.
19, Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, go.
From the gun, it's Shough. He's going to try it here again. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So they dial up zone coverage. This time it's 2 deep safeties. And what they do is they're going to split the field in half. In each safety, they're going to read the quarterback's eyes. And when that front hand comes off the ball to throw, they've got to break. So they've got a lot of room to cover back there. In this case, a really nice job contesting the throw, knocking it away. And you just have to wonder what that'll do to the energy levels on both sidelines. I mean, you got a chance to break the tie here late, but he just can't connect.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
That's good for a Steelers.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
First down for Aaron. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
7-yard gain on the play.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Number 50, hey, you block over here. Take 30. Zoom. Now, this. 20.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Warren. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Here's 2nd down.
319. 26.
They'll drop to throw. That's out wide to Warren. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
50.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this 1st down. Don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
258.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. This defense backed up. As they bring the fire there, stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
At the 3-yard line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
And we are set for a great finish. Timeout. 2 seconds remaining in the game. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. And the kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 20. Five-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
Ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. The motion man is Raymond. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3rd down and 4.
So sometimes the best way to defend some of these physical receivers and tight ends is to bring the fight right to them, is to get up, challenge them, contact, dislodge the ball. And now listen, that's easier said than done, but as we just saw, if you can do it, it works wonders.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
White 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Contact
at the
up front.
Steelers' 6-yard
They get
line.
one of the defenders to jump. They'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal.
Black 20.
Throwing, Goff. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and
It's
goal.
now 3rd and goal.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal.
180. 14. 14.
He pulls it in around the 5. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
4th and goal.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
We go to that. 180.
On 4th down, Goff. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Incomplete.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Steelers first down.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
50, 318. Get 300. Get 300.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
319.
Throwing, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Brian Branch on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Warren. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go.
319. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 33 yards.
1st and goal.
2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Plant. Box it.
Here's Warren. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, you block over here. Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Here's Rodgers. That is caught by the tight end. And Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Obama.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
DC. Hey, kill. What's up?
To throw is Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he will go all the way. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece.
At 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Rodgers here on 2nd down. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's good for a Steelers.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well at the 17-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Steeler first down.
158. Inside. 150. Jim. Take 30.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Hey, 88. Back north. Cat 300.
Second down, Rodgers. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way. Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Chris Boswell, the
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now as this one is in the air. Williams now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number two kicks off. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
26. Gun. Hey, take 26. Look at this.
Rodgers now. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11
and
quickly pick up the first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Jump out. Hey, take 26. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Flip it down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Quick throw on a slant, taken in by Smith. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He was covered by
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
319.
Again, it's Rodgers. And this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Goff to throw on first down. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
From the 24 now, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, it's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ric Flair.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hold on. Check. 5. What's that?
Here's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 7.
Goff to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Lions first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Average wall. Orange.
Goff. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second and goal.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Not. White 20.
Gibbs. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
2 for 1.
Laporta in motion. They'll run with Gibbs. And this time he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
DJ Reader brought him down. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 27
yards. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now Rodgers. He finds Austin to the ground. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
First down for Aaron. Forced to his right. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw from Rodgers. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll drop the throw. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth.
Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Steelers will take over here just past the 30.
And that's just a disastrous outcome on that last pass. I mean, yes, you have to stay aggressive knowing you're trailing here late in the game, but you can't be reckless. Don't try to get it all back in one throw. That final pick, that might just seal the deal for their opponent.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play.
Pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
At the 43-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing, Rodgers. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game. 3rd and long. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
On the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And we'll get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining.
Big play. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, baby. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make them work for it.
Chill out. Don't let him rest.
It's going to be a good day, boys.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Play 20.
It's a toss play left to Gibbs. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off from Acrisure. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
258. 630.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Yeah, that's going to be incomplete. Looking at his back to start this one. So back to the huddle now for 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Rodgers set to pass. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
Go to 50. 319. Go to 50. Go to 50. 319.
Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
58.
Now running for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
319.
Now Rodgers. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play number 7 on this drive, but they need 7 here on 3rd down.
258.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Green 18. Easy.
A toss running left. Warren. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
Brought down beyond the line.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there. Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud off of play action. Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 12.
That is not a good omen at all. You spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over. It's a quarterback. It's an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play.
His first throw is an interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Green 18, 26. Jim.
Now here's Rodgers. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. So that's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Get 300. Back to north. Done.
Rodgers to throw. And this one is launched downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
16.
Take 30. Jump out. Hey, 88. Box it. Go to 50.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now.
Green 8, inside. Go to 50. Hey, zoom.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. And they've left their offense out there. They're going for this on 4th down. They'll go for it. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. First give on the ground. It's what he wants. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Marks gets it. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. That's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Stroud off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Nico Collins with the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment.
Hey, 88. Gun. Back north.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Inside. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, take 26.
Rodgers thrown again on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 33-yard line.
30. Jeff. Take 30. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers will look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Off the play action, here's Stroud. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's third down now.
Bruce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. He's got it, complete to Collins. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Stroud. Going into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Stroud's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
26. Hey, check 20. Back north.
Looking to throw. He put everything he's got behind it. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Who knows when the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down. He'll air it out on third. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
It's mixed in on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Third and long for him here. This connects with Higgins. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Houston.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Texans.
Hey, 19 Texans. Buggy.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. They're cobbled together a yard there. Held down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the 4th. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Robert. Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Marks. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Texans first down.
It's Marks on the handoff. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Looking quickly here. Looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Texans going for the win here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. And the shotgun to give to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd down, here's an option. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, they got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal.
18.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Steelers calling their first time out. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
How? Listen up. Hot. 18. That's right.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. That one is good. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
Steelers 7.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a
Steelers
touchback.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
258. Inside. 26. Zoom. Check 30. Jump out. Screen idea.
Setting up to pass. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And there was no easing up. It took some... It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Detroit Lions.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here comes Williams on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Maverick wall. 180.
Man in motion here.
Tiger. Value 1.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's
It's
the kind of
2nd
yardage
and
that's not
8.
going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
180. Value 1. 12. Super.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
20.
Goff now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
180. Obama.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. It's Goff on 4th down. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
They've got first down here from the 36.
319. Go to 50. Hey, take 26. Go nice. 26.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
On second down, Warren. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
319. Back north. 319.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Hey, 88.
On second and 10 now, Rodgers. Has it down close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal.
258. Inside. Stay back. Go to 50.
From the red zone now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
258. Get 300. Get 300. Hey, take 26. Box it.
Again, Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Value 3. Here we go.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ric Flair. Hey, lift.
Again, it's Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Lions first down.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here.
Super 60s, 80. Hold on. Check.
Throwing is gone. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They read that screen perfectly. Interception! Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
Chris Boswell to kick
Well, Brock,
off
hopefully some
Pittsburgh.
short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
180.
Goff trying again here after the pick. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
At the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
No.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
180. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shell. Obama. 5. 76. Tell him. 70.
Goff on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe.
Go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Amon-Ra St.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Wait, 20. Hey, lift. Lift.
To the air on third and long. It's on target to Williams. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. They've got first down here from the 36.
12. Here goes tonight.
Throwing again. It's gone. Hits him on the out route. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
180. Hey, 5. Here we go. 76. 12.
Here's Goff on first and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Go tonight. Wait, 20. Tiger. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. Shell. Obama. Ric Flair.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Steelers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Box it.
He'll start the drive with Warren. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Ran it. 18.
Here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First down now, ball at the 33.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Rodgers set to pass. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To throw is Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, take 26. Gun. Take 30.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen.
It's a gain of
I've seen it
20.
once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down. The Steelers calling their first time out. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Warren quick on the draw. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
319! 26!
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
58! Get 300! Get 300!
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Get 300! Get back to 318! Stay Mike! Zip! 50! Hey, 88! Inside! Jump out!
Now here's Rodgers. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Chris Boswell to kick off for
Time
Pittsburgh.
left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. He loses it on the hit! And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers piling it on going into halftime. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that believer offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body, and these running backs at this level, yeah, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Cut up, take 30. 258. Got 300. Hey, take 26.
To the air on first down. Rodgers. To his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
13 more
It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. It's inside the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
3-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
258. Stay right.
Gainwell can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
18. Yeah, live. Shift. Back north. 26. Hey, 88.
To throw, Rodgers. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gainwell. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
Well, good luck sneaking a draw by this defense on 3rd down, Kate. A quicker little run may have brought them a chance to get the first down, but with that delay, this defense was all over it.
Now leave the offense out there and try 4th and goal from the 4. They stick with Gainwell. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs. So after that, we'll change the ends of the field and change offenses. They'll take over when we begin the 4th. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hold on. Check. We go top.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
hold on. Super one. Cut, super. 180. Hey, Shell. Turbo.
Another one for Gibbs. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Shell.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
180. DC. Obama. Hey, Shell. What's that?
From the gun, Goff. Short pass brought in. Into enemy territory in the yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 12. Orange.
Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Jump out. Chip. Zoom.
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Lucas, get 300. Hey, 88. Plant. 630.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
318. Inside. Gun.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw right side. Caught by Smith. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
319! Go right!
Here we go with Johnson. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And if they could play at this level every time out, now their coaches would be happy as they could be. Total team effort, a dominating victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.